Oh, hello, bakers, reformed bakers, reformed Lardites. Lardy, how are ya? So, basically, we are supposed to believe that when you, Lardo, got in your car drunk last night, that those women in the parking lot were actually with you. Because we know darn well that if anybody has the misfortune to go and dine with you, you film them so they never want to go again. You don't have girlfriends. It's okay. Just stop trying to act like you do, because that makes it worse. Like, it's a lonely world, and, but it's better to be honest than to act like these other people are with you. Or if you actually get somebody to go with you, to actually act like you appreciate them and their time, and don't exploit them to try to get users because you're acting like you have friends. So then you jump the person who's mad at you because you're bragging about driving drunk again and mumbling about chewing your CBD gummies and God knows what else you're shoving in there. Which is her choice. I mean, honestly, like, why would any of us want to say that it's wonderful that you're driving under the influence? I don't know that anybody would. So, here's the thing. You have no content. You have no content because your lies have been exposed. Now what are you going to do? You're trying to act like you just got this new dog and you're obsessed with it to get new people that are dog lovers. So you get a bunch of people who love dogs on your profile that you think aren't going to know your past. So then they're going to be your new viewers, and then you're going to pull your crap and pull some scam that they're going to figure out they got ripped off on, and then those people are going to be mad. So, like, how many people can you, like, exploit and then throw away? I don't know. I guess you're keeping count. I'm not. But anyway, who cares about that you're gonna return the handbag? Why'd you get it in the first place? Why do you get these little tiny backpacks? Like, what is wrong with you? You look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Stop it. It's not a good look. It's not a good look for you to have a backpack. I realize that you want to wear the Crocs like a 2-year-old, toddle around like a 2-year-old, but the backpack is just too much. Just knock it off. Just have a big freaking shoulder bag. Makes it easier for you to rip off stuff anyway. Because, yeah, that's the main reason you're taking back that bag, is because that top won't close. And you can't have people seeing, like, the stuff you're trying to shove in there. Like that huge Buddha you stole. Savers. So anyway, you want to show the bag and that it's a fail and you have to return it, and you won't even say what company it's from, what brand it is. What are you doing? You're trying to act like you are some connoisseur of handbags and you don't know anything. You're like, oh yeah, well, this side is dented in, and then you'd have to tease out the other side, and the stitching, and oh, I don't know, but the smell. Like, oh, please. Isn't Edwin sending you the fakes anymore? Is he tired of seeing that he gifts you these things and then you pawn them? Maybe Edwin dumped you. I don't know. I don't think Jeremy Fragrance took the bait on you either. So then you show what all has to fit in your purse for it to be suitable for you. Your wallet, and then your equally large thing to hold receipts, because we know that you must hold those receipts because you don't keep anything. You return everything once it has your special LBL essence all over it. And then you're like, oh, I'm wearing these earrings because they're like 1950s style, and I think they're so great. And they have that this marking, which makes it not expensive or expensive. Because I'm from very very affluent area. Why do you talk? What? So you came from affluence, supposedly. So what does that make you? Better than somebody else? Why do you continue to say that? Because right now you live in a pedo haven. You live in Satan's butthole. You live in an area that you made fun of some creepy, homeless-looking woman wanting a ride to where you live. That's not good. That's not a good look for you. It doesn't matter where you were born. Okay? You obviously couldn't keep up with where you were born. Because you couldn't find anybody to marry you into that. Keep you as the reigning queen of Brookline. It's just so phony. You're just so phony. I mean, honestly. And oh yeah, if anybody goes and comments on somebody else's thing, that makes them a loser. Oh yeah, sure. Pretty much think that you're the loser, but anyway. And then, of course, in your thing, you have to have the Afrin. Which, of course, Afrin is something that you're not supposed to take longer than 72 hours. It's addictive. It's been proven over and over. And you sit there and you sniff, and then you sniff the Afrin. Just stop it. Just stop what you're doing and just, like, take a Zyrtec or something, or stop getting hairy animals that you're allergic to. Okay? And then these stupid new names that you're making for Friday, just stop. Who cares? Who cares what noises you make when he bites you? If you act like it's a game when he bites you, how funny is it going to be when he goes and bites somebody else? You don't know the first thing about training animals. Just stop. And why? Why do you do this to people? Friday Doopy Wilson! Friday Doopy! Can we talk about how big that dog is? Yeah, because you got screwed. You thought somebody was selling you a little miniature and you had to act like the connoisseur of dogs, like you're running the freaking shows. You're going, oh yes, well I like this look, but I like this marking. Oh yes. You couldn't tell it wasn't a miniature? That's what a connoisseur of animals you are? You know nothing. You know nothing, Lori Beth. You know nothing. And then you want to sit there and name off your animals, but then you forget about you know who. You know who. The one that you disposed of so you could get Friday Doopy Wilson. So then you could go Gucci Ratatouille. Why? Why do you do that? Why do you do that? Your neighbors don't want to hear that. Nobody wants to hear it. Nobody wants to hear it. But yet they're subjected to it because you're crazy. You're absolutely freaking crazy. And everybody knows it. Everybody can hear it. I can't imagine how many complaints the neighbors make in a freaking week about you. Just stop screeching at your animals and get your animal fixed like any other person. Just shut up about it. Just have your animals. Because this is what you're doing. You're sitting there advertising your animals, and then you get people like hooked on them that don't have anything else to do, and they're like, oh, I'm going to wake up and go see how Friday Doopy Wilson is because Lori Beth is really, really attached to him, and Lori Beth is my leader. And then you get rid of them. And then you get mad when people ask about it. Bella. Okay? You never had any of his names for Bella, did ya? Pom Pom Langer's the only one who got my last name. So where'd you come up with this Wilson? What? I mean, it's insane what you're doing to the animals. It's not cute. It doesn't show that you have some special attachment to them at all. In fact, it proves the opposite. Because those animals don't look bonded to you at all. They get jacked up when you come around them. And for God's sake, with as much as you go to the store every day and buy and return, would you please change that bed set? If you had any taste in the world or came from anywhere exclusive, you'd be sick of that stupid bed set too with the little pink flowers. Just stop it. Put something else there. Just stop it. I don't know why you won't. I don't know why you act like you're a decorator, but you have the worst decorations. I don't know why you act like you're an animal handler, but you don't know how to handle animals, because you're a nervous animal and you don't like nervous animals. You act like you're a handbag extraordinaire and you don't know anything about handbags. You are quite the puzzle. You act like you have fibromyalgia, but you don't, because when you had fibromyalgia, it only affected a certain part of your arm every 24 hours or so when you were doing a live, so you could scream out, ow, oh, 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 ow, oh, 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 let me go take a pill. I need to take a pain pill. That was your version of fibromyalgia. If you ever had insight on what it actually was to have fibromyalgia, you would never say another bad word about Jules. Jules actually has fibromyalgia. That's why she suffers, and you make fun of her for suffering. If somebody really had fibromyalgia and suffered like Jules, would they really make fun of Jules? No. No. So, you don't have any content. People are sick of you trying to do these weird things that they don't understand what you're doing. Your base is 60-year-old women. Okay? They don't understand why you were trying to mukbang. That's been established. They don't understand your foot fetish. They didn't understand your lizard thing. You've never made any real recipes. You do several diets at a time, so it's not like any diet's going to be effective. Because if you did the keto, you wouldn't be eating the other things that you were. So I guess you feed one stomach one diet and the other, and then you don't know why you gained all this weight, and then you want to act like you don't have your groove? I don't know, LBL. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. So, are you still getting ready to go after the post office? Are you offering them an out of a court settlement that you won't go to the doctor and you won't sue them? Is that what you're doing? Is that why you're acting like you don't go to the ER for just anything? You go to the ER for everything. But you just know that they're not going to let you in because you still have the COVID symptoms. And here it is too. You're saying that you're just so tired and your brain is weird. Yeah, that's the brain fog after COVID. So just come clean. You had COVID. Talk about it. Just be honest. You might actually get some followers then and have some content. I mean, it's just everybody sees through you now. And I don't know how you can even see how many people are genuinely watching you and how many are trolls. Because you finally hit 10,000, but it's sitting there. And I don't see any more than 30 people ever commenting at one time. It's the same 30 people. I don't know, Lori. I don't know what to think of you. Anyway, just stop with trying to be a diet expert. But I am glad that you've acknowledged that your inner child is exploding and you need to give it chocolate. I think that that's a big step. I don't know. And it is good that you're calling your necklaces Flintstone necklaces because it's suitable. It's fitting. I'm not going to go there. Anyway, so to my loyal, lovely listeners, I am not the one who turned the comments off on some of the things. So we've got those 30 loyal Lardites reporting me for everything I do. And you know, LBL's sitting there just pecking report on me. But as you out there, the true ones who fight for the truth just like I do, that know that this is the truth. And I've just spared you from having to listen to her crap content one more time. All right, well, try to stay cool wherever you are. We are in the biggest friggin' heat wave all over, everywhere, even now in Canada. So wherever you are, you're probably hot. So do your best to kind of stay cool, and we'll all get through this somehow. All right, talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.